a guy in off the street. He isn't hard to audit at all. He's so damn stupid that he lets the auditor do anything. So what have you got here? You've got an earlier similar incident or an earlier similar ARC break, or you have an earlier similar PTP. Is there an earlier similar missed withhold? When you put a nickel in the slot, then the record arm comes over and goes down, and the record turns around and plays Methuselah Comes Again. You got to know what you're doing. Squirrel, nonsense, upset, bleagle, boggle, yick, yick, yick. You don't, however, ask for another earlier ARC break. That is real crocky. You got an earlier ARC break? Well, that's really clown. That's really a clown question. Really clown. Because, of course, he's got an earlier ARC break. He actually has, by actual computation, enough earlier ARC breaks to make the Moon Astronomical Laboratory's computer go crazy. Yes, what times is the sun is in silver, and he always asked for the ARC break, and I couldn't clear this ARC break. I used to think Scientology didn't work because I could never clear up this ARC break. I keep telling him about the ARC break and so on, and you never could. Here's as you run it back to an earlier, similar situation. If you fly a kite, you've flown a kite. Second, I just had it. And the funny thing, I just figured I'd included it totally. I killed my mother-in-law, you know? Included it. And tell Joe and Bill and Pete and Oscar and Maisie and so on and so on. The list is as long as it has the item on it. How long is a piece of string? A piece of string is as long as from the distance from one end to the other end, and it is the middle part of the string, and that is the length of the string. Got it? And you'll see that an auditor can invite ITSA. One of the ways an auditor invites ITSA is to be silent. Person says, my God, I just remember. Never remembered it before. I never remembered it before. I killed my mother-in-law. What do you know? God, that's funny. I included the whole thing. Yeah, I included the whole thing. Yeah. The auditor's sitting there. The auditor's sitting there. Yes. Now the PC for sure has got to explain why this is important, why this is a cognition. But you sure as hell can make it an awful deadly sin for him to make any false statement or any alteration on an auditor's report. The 7 is the total explanation of why. How come? And the beginning of the line is that they all built the same way. Some are 2 peanut whistle, some are 44,000 horsepower. Thetans are not all of the same strength, different sizes for some peculiar reason. What would be more peculiar is they were all the same horsepower and the same size. Then, at that moment, you get a floating needle. It's making him think the right thought that disconnects. It's very simple. Surprise, surprise, surprise. I don't think there are 50 techniques. I don't think there are 50 processes. They go, what the hell? I'm marking the whole thing up. What do you know? All right, from that point on, he is not really yet aware of the fact that there are other things around marking it up. And not being aware that other things are around marking it up, he can get into many poozles. And then when he gets clear on up to the top and he's all straightened out. Boy, is he straight. Wow, he can steer it. It's not too well, but he can steer it. And then he has to handle the subject of think. Now, you got to get him on OT2 now to take enough charge off of the bank so he doesn't plow in when he hits 3, because he starts hitting these things on 3, all he's got to do is miss, and the bank will go into a wing-ding. The body thetans of the bank will go into a complete spinning, screaming mess. All you have to do is trip the wrong incident, run incident 2 before incident 1, get the PC wheeling and dealing, and he'll go into a freewheel which could kill the PC, could kill him. Nothing to monkey with.
There's a place in Florida where you've got friends. We'll help you present if you give us those ends.